let me present to you HackSynth, an AI-based penetration testing solution. So every 11 seconds, a company in the world receives this message. This is a ransomware attack. It means that the company has been hacked, and unless a ransom is paid until the tied deadline to the untraceable crypto address, all of the files that has been corrupted will be totally deleted from the system. And it can also lead to customer data leaks, which can later lead to, for example, lawsuits, which are very costly for the company. The company tries to combat this by trying to prevent this by turning to manual penetration testing companies, which usually service cost more than 5,000 euros per quote and can take multiple weeks or even months in cases. That's where we come in. We offer AI-driven security validation at 1/10 of the cost. So let's check our modular AI solution. On the technical side, we have made huge progress. We have developed the LLM on high-capacity GPUs. We have also published peer-reviewed publications, and the core is open sourced on GitHub, and also we won the OTDK in May. The key differentiators include usage-based pricing, automated ownership verification, TRL 5-level MVP, and we have also an AI-supported questionnaire for the setup. So let's check how it works. So the user types in the target address, IP address or file. It can also give a small description. Then HackSynth starts working, and this is a sped up video. And in just under half a minute, it will print out an executive summary, which includes the problems it has found and also sheds light on how can we solve it efficiently. So let's check the market validation. The world's 6.17 billion euro pentest market by 2032 faces 3 critical gaps. Competitors use custom codes, which cost more than 5,000 euros. On the other hand, we use usage-based pricing. Their method takes more than 2 weeks. Usually, we can do it in less than a day. They use mostly manual methods, where we use fully automated system. So let's highlight some stuff from our roadmap. So basically, we have already done the market validation. We won the OTDK first prize. We have also took second place on LTX HSUP pitch event. We have also been invited into Shark Tank. We are already after the first round of casting. And currently we are looking for 100,000 euros of funding from Hungarian investors, possibly. And later we would like to go to EU markets, thanks to EU funding, as EU takes cybersecurity as an issue, a very recurrent thing nowadays. So there we have seen concrete tenders written out like AI in cybersecurity. Well, that exactly describes us. Thank you for the attention. So let me present you our team. Dávid Imolai, the founder and CEO. Eszter Hatvani, the CMO and responsible for market research. Lajos Muzsai, the CTO and AI savvy, and me, the pitch guy and the CFO. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Boldizsár. You definitely won the contest for speaking the fastest. And now let's hear the jury.
Thank you for this presentation. David, ask us some more details about your competitor and ICs. So what's your unique selling point in this market?
So our competitors they don't have this automated solution that we do have. They require custom codes, so it takes more time to set up the penetration test. It's a much more bureaucratic process, and we also have automatic ownership verification, so no person can just hack some other person's system without verifying that they actually own that system. So that's how we can operate fully automatically.
Thank you for your presentation. My question would be regarding whether you mix different solutions you already see on the market working. So, for example, the prevention part regarding hacking and the solution after the problem happened, or is there some part that is brand new that hasn't been tested yet, or it's used in different use cases? So, what is the most unique part of the system, the combination or specific features?
Well, basically, the most unique part is that the whole pipeline is automated, so no human is needed. Yes, basically that's the most unique part. That it's faster and cheaper and better for everyone.
Okay, thank you. A question from my side. what do you need to go to the market besides the money? Do you need something else?
We do not really need anything as the money, except for obviously connections and network. Just to talk about the money, the 100,000 euros would be used for a server with 4 graphics cards, which are very high capacity, and also some additional cost. Maybe, even though that these are 2 very professional tech guys, they are very good at their fields. David at cybersecurity and Lajos at AI. Obviously, some job needs to be outsourced, and that's what the remaining money would be used for.
And that we will need a few companies to start, because this is the kind of field where trust is very essential. So before we could target larger enterprises, we would need a few smaller ones to test out our processes and get reviews on our systems, so that others would see that we can be trusted.
So on the long run, who will be your main customer, the large enterprises or the small businesses?
First of all, the smaller businesses, because in the case of large enterprises, they have more complicated processes that we wouldn't be able to fulfill without experiences, and so that's why SMEs and startups firstly, and then we could move to larger enterprises.
Yes, and because smaller enterprises and middle enterprises usually do not have the capacity, the budget to pay for these expensive manual penetration testing, that's why in their field they would be a lot more willing to maybe turn to us instead of other methods, because other methods are too expensive for them, and our method is a lot more cheap and also more innovative.
All right, and what do you think, how you can convince these small enterprises and companies to use your technology? Because my main concern is that, if I have to guess, I think 99% of these companies, especially in Hungary, are penetratable, so they can get hacked. And what you provide based on your solution is the information that, okay, you can get hacked. Are you planning on providing any solution how to prevent those hacks, or just the information that, okay, your system is not good enough? Because I believe for these companies that's not a very valuable information, because they probably know that their systems are not okay.
Well, first of all, we don't just provide that they can get hacked. We provide which part of their system is vulnerable, so what's the problem. And we've been thinking about a future endeavor where we would also automatically fix these problems that could also be integrated into our solution.
And the question of how we would convince the companies, well, first of all, one is that some companies are required by law to do the audits. And on the other hand, you said that many companies are vulnerable, and when they get hacked, that's usually when they go to companies to audit them too, so they don't get hacked next time.
Thank you.